Hey guys, what is going on out there today? It is Brent Abel here at webtennis.com. Another episode of 7 Around 7. Yeah, running a little late this morning. Looks like we're 12 minutes past the hour. We'll be okay. What I've got for you today is actually, I've got a new course coming out today, a little bit later today on, I think the title of it, we're going to call it How to Swing Them Out Wide with a Slice Serve so that you create what I'm calling the lower 40, right? This big area where you get to be able to play your first volley into or your first half volley transitional shot, whatever it is. But the whole idea here is that you create with this slice serve a huge target for that next shot, and that really takes a lot of pressure off of us in terms of feeling like, I don't have to thread the needle here to really put that returner under pressure. So look, this course that I'm putting out today is really going to be based, or it's going to be more focused for singles players. We'll get into a doubles thing. I've got actually a little extra thing in there for doubles as well, but this is really focused for singles players, and it's singles, serve, and volley. And look, here's kind of what it looks like. We'll go through this real time, and then we'll kind of pick it apart here. But just sliding them out wide so that you create this big old space to hit into. And what I'm going to do in this course is I want to help you understand how do you actually create slice, right? How do you get the ball to slide if you're right-handed into the deuce court? How do you get it to slide to the left, to your left, so that you take that returner? I mean, this one is going past the double sideline, right? And then create that big kind of lower 40 to be able to hit that volley into. And so I want to help you with that in terms of a couple things. Number one, being able to disguise what kind of serve you're about to hit. From I don't know if you can see the ball. It's right here up on top, right? So from this toss placement, you could hit more of a flatter serve to the body. You could hit more of a flatter serve down to the tee. You could also, from this toss placement, if you wanted to, depending on how you aligned your shoulders at contact, you could hit a toss spin serve, right? Second serve. And or from here, obviously, you can also play the slice. So what I want to help you do with this course is, number one, let's get the toss placement right. Number two, let's get the part of the ball that you're going to make contact with on the serve for the slice out wide. Let's get that right. And then I've got a huge secret in here in this course. But the number one mistake that players make when they try to slice, right? If you're right-handed, what do we do that screws it up when we're slicing the ball out to our left to try to swing them out wide, right? I'm going to show you what that mistake is, and I'm also going to obviously show you what to do instead. And then again, once you start to be able to be consistent with this, I actually hope that my opponent doesn't just, and most opponents are right-handed, right? Well, Maya's not. She's a left-hander, and she actually plays kind of a slower slice that takes a little time to get to me, which means that I got to wait a little bit, but I still have a big target to be able to play that first volley in. Where I'm going with this is I kind of like it with the righties when I slide them out wide and they unload on that forehand. Now, all of a sudden, when they unload, unless, obviously, if they thread the needle up the line here, or they somehow go over here, fine and dandy. And we all know that that's one of the risks that we take with serve and volley, whether it's off of the serve, whether it's off their return, or it's off of their passing shot from our first volley or first half volley. There's always the chance that they can thread the needle, either intentionally or non-intentionally. But I like it against righties when they come out there with their big forehand and they go, I'm going to punish you with my forehand, with the forehand. I go, great. If you don't hit a winner, now I've got the ball, and a big forehand would have already gotten to me. I've now got the ball, and they're still stuck out there, kind of hung out to dry. So, yeah. Hey, Rich, good morning. Good morning. Listen, if this interests you, if this looks like fun in singles, to be able to slide them out wide, and Rich, of course, being a lefty, so he can do this all day long on the ad side. And I don't know why it's so natural for lefties, but it just is. Anyway, and Rich has got my buddy Rich from Alameda up in Northern California, who, by the way, is like just my kind of student. Guy's working like a dog. He's into it for the long haul. He knows that not every time he goes out there is going to be perfect. There are going to be some days when things just don't work out. Okay, we'll just accept that, and we'll turn that day into a fitness opportunity and just work like I said, like a dog. Just sweat, just crack a sweat, get a good gusher going, and you never know. All of a sudden that day might flip right then and there, or at least you go back, you wake up the next day, and you go, let's get going. Let's do this thing again. I digress. Anyway, so look, guys, if this looks like fun, to be able to really effectively play a slice serve where you're disguising, you're not telegraphing that you're actually going to slice it out wide. Yeah, the righty on the deuce court and the lefty on the ad court. Not disguise. I mean, you are disguising it, not telegraphing it. If this looks like fun, then you know what? I want you to look at your inbox in the next hour or two. I'm going to have an email, give you an opportunity to get in this course. I've discounted the course for just a few days, kind of an introductory price deal. It'll be good until this Sunday night, which is October 3rd. Man, October 1st tomorrow. All right, Sunday night, October 3rd, midnight Pacific time zone, special price on it. So if you're not on my email list, go on over to Brent. If you're not on my email list, go to webtennis.com. Get signed up. All you got to do is drop in a first name and an email address, and you will get access to the members area. And there's I think 3 different free courses in there. If you're brand new, go in there, get signed up in the email list. You'll get notified today. The announcement of this course, but you'll get some free courses as well in there. All right, guys, we're at 7:55, so we're going to keep this short and sweet. Any questions, let me know down below in the comments area. You can always shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. And yeah, man, I got to get out there today on that property and, kind of do my thing out there with, chainsaw and logging and these hats, by the way. It's just got to assimilate, man. When you're in the when you're in the Rocky Mountains, when in Rome. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. As always, get out there, help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, we'll do this again tomorrow.